Hey guys, welcome to 7th grade lesson 29. Let's start off with number 2. So number 2 is, which expression is equivalent to the sentence below? The sentence below is, n is increased by 200%. So, 200%, as we all know, if it's a percentage, it's the same thing as multiplying by 100. So when you take away this percent symbol, then what you would be doing is not multiplying by 100, you'd be dividing by 100, right? So 200%, when you take away the percent symbol, that would be the same thing as dividing by 100. Dividing 200 by 100, which would get you 2. So n is increased by 200% means that n is 200% of n. So right now n would equal, what is 200% of n? It's the same thing as 2. So it would be n plus 2n because it's increased. And so then your answer would be 3n. So B. Let's go to number 4. A 6-pack of soda costs $12.90. What is the price of one bottle of soda? So this is very simple. So since this pack is a 6-pack, that means there's 6 sodas in one pack. So if you want to find the price for one bottle of soda, then you just need to do $12.90 divided by 6. So 6 goes into 12 two times. Subtract 12 from 12. 0.9. Don't forget the decimal. 6 goes into 9 one time. And you subtract, you get 3. And then drop the 0. 30. 6 goes into 35 times. 30, 0. Okay, so your answer would be $2.15. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 says, a car factory builds 83 cars each day. How many cars will the factory build in 28 days? So this again is very simple. So it says about, so since it's about, it doesn't have to be exactly the number. But since all these numbers end in zeros, it's not possible that 28 times 83 would get one of these numbers exactly. So you would just have to round it. So it says 83 cars a day, and you do it in 28 days. So in one day, you do 83. So then essentially, you're just multiplying 83 and 28. And here's a little trick. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 8 is 64. And 3 times 2 is 6. 64 plus 6 is 70. And if you add all of this together, you get 4, 2, 6 plus 7 is 13. So you put the 1 up, and then you get 2. So you get 2324 cars. But again, it says about how many, so you would round it to the nearest, whichever answer is the nearest, and in this case, it is C. Alright, let's go to the next page. It says, write 3/4 as a decimal number. So, this is very simple. All you need to do is just simply divide 3 by 4. But you have to remember that there is a decimal place here, even though it's not shown. So, since 4 goes into 3 0 times, since 3 is greater than 4, you put a 0 here, and 30, now it becomes 30, so 4 goes into 37 times, and then you're left with 2, add another 0, bring it down, and 5, because 4 goes into 25 times, and then you would cancel everything out, so then your answer would result in being 0.75, so your answer would be C. Okay, let's go to the next last page. simplify the expression in exponent form. So all these questions, you just have to simplify it to its simplest form. Now, when you're dealing with exponents, right, if you're multiplying exponents, then you add the exponents. If you're dividing the exponents, then you are subtracting the exponents. So if, let's say, for example, you've got 10 to the 15th power over 10 to the 10th power. Since this fraction symbol looking thing is actually, it's the same thing as division, right? So then you would just subtract the exponents, 15 and 10. So your answer would be 10 to the 5th power. Since the base here, this number here is the base, since they're the same, you don't have to do anything to this part. Okay. Now let's try number 1. So number 1 is 5 to the 6th power over 5 to the 2nd power. So this equation, it's division, so you would subtract the exponents. So 6 minus 2 equals 4. So your answer would be 5 to the 4th power. Alright, let's try number 3. Number 3, 3 to the 9th power over 3 to the 5th power. 9 minus 5 equals 4. So your exponent would be 3 to the 4th power. This is your answer. Let's try number 3, because there's, oh wait, never mind. Let's try number 5. Number 5 again, negative 4th to the 7th power over negative 4 to the 4th power. There's nothing different. Even if there is a negative here, it's still the same concept. You subtract the exponent. 7 minus 4 equals 3. So you get negative 4 to the 3rd power. And the last one, number 7, 1 to the 8th power over 1 to the 5th power equals 8 minus 5, which you get 3, 1 to the 3rd power. Now, in this case, 1 to the 3rd power is 1, right? Because you're doing 1 times 1 times 1. So the correct answer could be 1, or it could be 1 to the 3rd power. So both of these answers are correct. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.